the Agbadorians that they are loyal to. Let them give them the viewership that they need. All right. So if people begin to feel pains when they do shit, they'll think twice. And I want to beg us, let somebody please create. You guys that know how to create stuff, let us have Mahmoud's face. When we wake up every morning, after you pray to God, before you brush your teeth, you will retweet Mahmoud's face. This is the man that stole Nigeria's election, that drove Nigeria into chaos. This is the most wicked, like all the horrible things you can write on his face. We'll just be tweeting it every morning. Because in all of this, without that Mahmoud, none of this would have worked. And he was so smug. His face, there was no remorse. People were even talking to him, trying to explain to him. He wasn't ready to listen to anybody. He just wanted to do what he wanted to do. And with that face of, you guys can't do anything to me. This is the only tool we have to fight. We have to fight Mahmoud. I know we are suing him, but at least let us embarrass him for the world to see. Let people begin to feel pains when they do bad things so that we can discourage people from doing those bad things. Please. And I've started seeing this nonsense that people are putting out there. Let us pray for Tinubu. He will not be as bad as Buhari. And now what has happened has happened. Let us just see how we can move on. You don't know if he's the God sent. Somebody that is balabluing and bulabaing, that is a criminal. The fact that you cannot choose your leader is messed up on his own. The fact that he made attempts or he did things to take our election from us is enough for you not to ever forgive him. Even though he puts AC on all the streets and make milk flow, he stole our election. That is enough to hate him from this lifetime till 10 lifetimes to come. That anybody that bears Tinubu in Nigeria will never be allowed near any office again. The fact, no matter what Tinubu does, the fact that he stole the election is enough for us to never, ever forgive him. Because how else will you discourage somebody else from doing it? Because if you accept him now, hush puppy tomorrow, we go and do Yahoo after they release him from prison. He will go and do Yahoo and come and buy a next chairman and kill everybody he wants to kill, win an election, and then you will say, "Now hush puppy, he don't go jail, because right now there are no rules anymore. There are no rules. He don't go jail, he don't come back, he don't win. Now we go do him. Make we just support them, make we pray for them." Like, no. What is bad is bad. If your wife goes to bring a child from outside for you, no matter how good your wife is, no matter how good that child is, you will never. That child is not yours. You will never be happy with that situation. You were betrayed. It's as simple as that. It's let us stop that thing. Tinubu is not good. How are you? It's anybody that has a case in court now that they are persecuting for perjury, I beg you, begin to hide on that Tinubu. Tell the judge that you cannot go to jail for perjury when the person that is president-elect is not being held accountable. Anybody tell me, how can anybody be persecuted for the same crime again? So how will law enforcement now go after? I'm sorry, my child is sleeping here. That's the noise you're hearing. How can law enforcement?
Yeah, if you could wrap up in 30 seconds, man, please. We've been waving our hands. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. How can law enforcement now go after people who are committing drug-related crimes when someone that is up there is a drug lord? I don't. We cannot let this stand. And even if we can't do anything to Tinubu, at least we should never ever accept him. And to everybody here, I won't tell you why, but have hope. There is hope. He will not get away with it. If you are a praying person, pray. Whatever you do, do it. God has heard us. I mean what I'm saying. Pray. Things will not just go the way they are right now. Pray, there is hope. And I know why I'm saying it. I just don't have the courage to tell you why. But pray and keep hope alive. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Jimmy, are you there?
Oh yeah, I'm here. Thank you, Saddam. I mean, talking about prayer, I just put one on the Jumbotron. There is always a prayer section that the Obedience organize every Sunday is on the Jumbotron. It's there. You can save it. Every Sunday, you go there, you pray, you join people in good faith. You pray for Nigeria. You pray against all these demons, all these demons and their fetish activities, just to make sure they get away with this election. We need prayers. Because we are not dealing with just flesh and blood. We are dealing with you see that all these Orishabumi, all these Ishawuru, all these Abidja people. Ishawuru cousin to that one to one con Labour Party chairman. Olori Buruku. We don't deal with these people verbally alone. Take me, Adura. Holy Ghost fire. Die. So talking of prayer, tomorrow Sunday we have an obedient space where people go to in one faith. We pray to God, and you see the thing is, we not just pray. We've done our due diligence. We've done the job. So we just leave it everything else to God. So we are here fully prepared. If na cause, I'm a shake for you. If na prayer, we can pray. Anyhow, in our one time, we are up for the task. Am I worried? We there here for una, one on one. Thank you very much, April. That was beautiful. Thank you. And I mean, I can hear people snoring, and it's actually late wherever you are, and people are still on the space to give their submission. People are giving their time, their energy, effort to make sure they speak out. So, generation, I give it to you guys, man. I give it up to you guys. Thank you, my sister. I think the next person, Mayor now.
Wow. Next person is a satirist.
Hello.
Satirist, my brother, no vex, I beg, no vex. So after satirist, we'll have Mayor. My brother, satirist, you've been here for a long time, honestly speaking. I'm so sorry about
Jimmy,
that. So welcome, my
Kevin,
brother.
after Kevin, please, we have a candidate from Edo. I think that's what well-meaning Nigeria.
Yes.
Well-meaning Nigeria. After
Yes.
Kevin, who just come in and just help.
Yes, that's true. Mr. Derek, I've been informed about that. So we'll talk about that in a minute. Mr. Kevin, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you, my brother. Thank you, Saddam, and well-meaning, and Mr. Jimmy. I want to cede my submission to Honorable Derek. Well-meaning Nigeria, just go ahead. Let me drop to the listener session. I just want to see. I don't want to waste much time because a lot of people will soon start leaving the space. So let me just cede my submission to allow for Mr. Derek to make his submission. Well-meaning, please, you can take it up from here. Thank you.
Okay. That's beautiful. That is very, very considerate of you. Thank you so much, Kevin. That's patriotic, honestly. Before I go to well-meaning, I mean, we want to talk about Mr. Derek here. It's an interesting situation. I want every obedient and every well-meaning Nigerian to pay attention to and understand the kind of evil people we are fighting against, the kind of people we are coming against. We keep saying the power of the people is greater than the people in power. This is the time for us to show them what we mean by that, not just by words, but by our actions, and the next steps will be taken after we hear this man speak. Please, guys, let us pay attention and listen to what is going on here. Well-meaning Nigeria, my brother, welcome. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jimmy. Thank you, Saddam. Thank you to everybody. I mean, it's not going to be a lengthy diversion. We'll just quickly. This is more like it's going to be a short part segment, and we'll be back to our conversation. Actually, not too long. I'll allow Mr. Derek is here. Just to introduce him. Mr. Derek is an LP candidate from Edo State. So this is Edo Obedience, the headquarters of the obedience movement, like we usually pride ourselves, coming to also get some plea from other obedience or support from other obedience. So he was the candidate for House of Assembly at Ego constituency. Funny enough, that's exactly my constituency. So, like they've done to, or they were trying to do, though they've done it, they've stolen it, but we're going to get it back from our principal. Also, his case it's also like that, and they did it so blazingly. So you may just want to introduce yourself and give a summary of the experience you had as a candidate. So for every other person, this is a bigger house from what we had when we invited you for the Edo meeting that we had that day. So you can unmute your mic and just give us that brief summary.
Thank you very much for this opportunity to interact with thousands of people all over the world. My name is Derek Umwaru. I was the Labour Party candidate for House of Assembly Igor State constituency. Before I continue, I think Nigerians, we have prayed enough. This is violence based, and we should not be clamoring for prayer here. We should see how we can move towards implementing more pragmatic steps towards, making these feudal lords or those who see themselves as feudal lords of our political landscape to see reason why they need to change from their evil way. I contested under the Labour Party, and just like many of us in Edo, I enjoyed tremendous goodwill from the people of my constituency. And I won a landslide victory on the 18th of March. But because the PDP, the governor of Edo State, whom we supported to become governor during his first tenure and second tenure when Adantatuli Oshomole was perceived to be victimizing him, now turned to being a villain. He decided to use the instrumentality of government. He armed thugs and wore them with the vigilante uniform. They assaulted my agents, Labour Party agents, and the obedience that were on ground. The police and military men were there just to watch and protect them, to make sure that if we try to fight back, they can use their superior force to resist us. So I won the election the first time. All the results were collected except for Ward 4. My constituency is made up of 10 voting wards, Ward 1 to 4, Ward 1 to 10. So all the results were collated, and I had 10,990 votes, which was 10 votes shy of 11,000 votes. And my closest rival was the PDP. Her name is Natasha Osawaru, who is the granddaughter of Chief Gabriel Osawaru, the Sama of Benin. She got 5,578 votes. My vote is almost times 2 of our vote. Then one of the chieftain of PDP in Ward 4, known as Chief Odeonlaye, seeing that I also won PDP in his ward and is the road transport chairman of Edo State, he enjoys the patronage of the state government. Fearing that he might lose his goodwill with the governor of the state, decided to adopt the annex staff. At gunpoint, they made them to change figures. I had 492 votes in Ward 4, while the PDP had 370 something votes. So they changed the figure of PDP to 1,400 and something votes, and they brought it to the collation center so that they can add it to the figures they already had. So when they discovered that even with the change they made in Ward 4, it was not sufficient to give them victory for Igbinedion's granddaughter, they decided to declare Ward 4 result cancelled, even though it has been declared at the polling unit level and at the ward level, and all the results from the polling unit have been uploaded to the INEC portal, the IREF. They declared Ward 4 result cancelled, a power which the local government collation officer of INEC does not have. No law in Nigeria gives her the power to cancel an election result that have already been conducted and declared. She cancelled Wefo result and declared the election inconclusive because of their desperation to ensuring that the girl emerged winner. They said the Esama of the New have told the governor of the state that he is not good for his image that he brought out two children, to run for election. The first one have lost. He contested for House of Rep, which was the first election he did with that of Peter Obi. He lost to APC in Ovia Federal Constituency. Then in the House of Assembly election, the granddaughter is also losing to me. The major said they should do everything to ensure that the girl emerged victorious. At the end of the day, the election was a rerun was slated for April 15th, and we went out again to the field. And the second time I won was 4. Since that, I have won again, and INEC officials have uploaded almost all the results to the INEC portal. They now used the instrumentality of state, the Nigerian police, the DSS, and the vigilante state security network, coerce INEC officials again the second time and make them change figures in the polling unit results that have already been declared and uploaded to the INEC portal. They made them change the figures there so that they can give the girl victory. Not minding that I was already leading with a vote margin of 5,412. I was leading with 5,412 votes. Then they started adding figures to all the polling unit results. And they went to the collation center. They beat me or beat up my boys. We had people with me, but they had guns and police and the DSS. At the end of the day, they declared that girl winner. But when I requested for the certified true copies of all the polling unit results of Ward 4, I discovered that even though they added figures to vote for example, areas where she had 13 votes, they will add 4 to it, become 413. Some they will add 7 to 18, become 718. They will just check the total number of people collected PVC in that polling unit, and they will just allocate figure to her arbitrarily. And when they got to the collation center, they now saw that even with all the votes they allocated to the girl, I was still leading. I won her. When they collated all the figures, they discovered that I won the girl with 2 votes. I still won by simple majority. Then at this point, they didn't have any other choice than to tell INEC to just give the girl 12,000 and some 100 votes, while I was now 11,000, I think 400 and something votes. And they just wrote it in the final results like that. So upon requesting for CTC of all the results, my lawyers now put all the figures together. We collated the results again, and we discovered that even with the simple majority, after they have allocated figures to this game, I still won. So it baffles me that even though we wrote petition to INEC to review this result, INEC declared this girl returned, and they gave us a certificate of return ago. So I've constituted a legal team who have drafted my petition. We have reviewed it like 3 times already. I want to continue to review it until like 48 hours to the deadline, which is on Friday, before we can file. But the challenge.
Yeah, sorry. So, Mr. Derek, don't worry. I think that's where we'll come in. Yeah? Can you hear me? Yeah. So, I mean, thank you very much for that. I mean, that very brief narration. So, for everybody that is on the space, like I said, this was not going to be a long diversion. I know usually in this kind of scenario, people probably want to ask you a question, but we won't do that today. So, tomorrow, I posted it now on the Jumbotron. So, those of us that are here can see it on Jumbotron. Tomorrow, Edo Light, I don't know if it's Edo Light but I prefer to call us Edo. That's our local name. Anyway, we have a space tomorrow where we want to support Mr. Derek. We call him Honorable Derek, but he said no, he doesn't want honorable title. That is Mr. Derek. So please, this is a plea. You know, Sarah always gave this notion that, you know, people usually feel like, oh, Edo obedience, they have it covered. Don't just forget them, they are covered. But truth is that as in the obedient movement, we all need help at different points. And because this one is blazing, like I know some of us heard him say it, it's not a difference of 1,000, 2,000, a difference of 5,000 on over. So this one is very obvious, and we cannot just allow this particular mandate goes. And this one is more annoying because this is a typical case of, because he's quote unquote the son of a nobody, now the son of a somebody, or the daughter, not even daughter, the granddaughter of a somebody. And Ibine Joe thinks because he's somehow Benin, he wants to come and oppress somebody else who has won. So that's why this is very, for us in Edo State, it's not the only person that the mandate was stolen, but for us, this is very, very personal. So I really want to beg us that tomorrow, in the space where we had the summary that he gave as for amounts that we need to pursue a lot of these, I wouldn't want to say that now, but tomorrow, we have that kind of, if you not be able to make it tomorrow, the sticker is on the Jumbotron, whatever you can send to support him, you can send that. But tomorrow we have like maybe just a mini fundraiser, whatever we're able to raise to support him. Nothing is going to be too small, nothing will be too big as well. So I really want to beg us. It's on the Jumbotron. The space is by 7 p.m. It's really just straight to the point, a fundraiser. If you have questions and you want to ask him, we'll do all the question and answers tomorrow as well on that space. But I really want to beg us, let's be there. If you cannot be there, the account number, I always say I call her now because I really want to support this, my brother. I know this is a play. It's my constituency.
Why don't you post it on the Jumbotron now for those who want to help?
Yeah, I posted the flyer, more like a support flyer for him on Jumbotron. On that flyer, the account number is there. It's Keystone Bank. It's campaign, more like his campaign account as well. So please, obedience. Let's show up for this brother. Let it be known that obedience wrestled against somebody that thought he's a iron man in Edo State and took back the mandate rightly. 10,000, person will get 11,000 votes to person will get 5,000. The gap is too much to now come and blaze. And let me just round up like this. Even on the IRF.
Well, in Nigeria, how much people are asking him? How much does he need?
Okay, the summary of the amount that he gave us like an estimated amount plus minus that it was about 7.5 million. Mr. David, that was it, yeah? Plus or minus, I know it might be more, but around that. That's the very least.
Yes, please.
All right, so this is better. We have a head start to know what he needs. So, guys, please, if you're on the platform,
Saddam, what they've done is that amount is not actually meant to be that high, but they've done this just because they know he doesn't have the money. They've done this to scare him away. They've done this to raise it up so he can just be like, you know what, where I want to see 7 million, I bet that they go. That is exactly what they are trying to do. And I know the legal.
They have even told him he should go to court. That he doesn't have the money to go to court.
Can you imagine that? You can listen to that.
I think I have the video. I think so. I think I have the video. I'll check and send the video where some useless PDP elements in the state leaders, they were saying Derek should go to court. He doesn't have the money. He's a son of nobody. Let him come out. I think I'll check my timeline.
That's the reason why I had to speak, because when he said well-meaning Nigeria said 7-point-something million, a lot of people will be thinking we're using this to cash out, or people are just using this to raise money or whatever. No, that's not the case here. We're dealing with money bags. We're dealing with people that they depend on money. They use money to buy their way to anything, any position. And that is exactly what is going on here. They've hiked up the price just to scare this man away, because they believe that 7 million safe. If he gather him, he no go use and won't take fight anything. He will probably use the money to feed himself or look after himself. But guys,
let me quickly add this here. That's 7.5 million. So people that will come tomorrow to the space, we will also break it down. So it's not going to be, it's part of it, like broke it down on the other space. Just I don't want us to drag it here. Part of it is money for the lawyers, money for filing the petition itself, money for this and that. And the good thing, why I personally took interest in this, is that he has even, tried raising at least something to start. When someone comes to say, give me money, first of all, want to ask, how much do you have? Even if you have 1 naira, but how much do you have at all? And, he has been pushing from his own end. So we also need to just find a way to support him. Tomorrow, we have more details about this, but let's show up. The flyer is on the Jumbotron. So I think at this point, thank you very much, Mr. Derek. Like I was going to say, even the result on the IRF, if you go and calculate the result on the IRF, he already won on the IRF. That's really the funnily annoying part. He won it on the IRF from the ones on the IRF. So that's why it's annoying. Thank you very much, Mr. Derek, for coming around. So I'm sure tomorrow we'll have you on the space, the fundraiser space, and all that. All right. Compromise Channels TV, Sudan Crisis, UK. Okay, go ahead, sir. Yeah.
If when you collect the result that they manipulated in their own favor, and my lawyers collected it, and I still won by a simple majority. Even if we want to leave the one in the IRF and want to collect the one that they doctored, I still won by a simple majority, sir.
That is what Peter Obi calls rascality. That's what Peter Obi wants to stop. Political rascal. As in, we do it, you cannot do anything, and we are going to stop it. That's why Peter Obi must get his mandate.
Wow.
All right.
I think somebody just reached out to me in the DM, and he's supporting you with 100,000 naira from the Vawulence space. So I think, guys, please, if whatever you sent him, please, please, if you send him anything, please, you can just send me receipt here from the Vawulence space. That's the way we can support him straight to his campaign office. Just send us receipts. Thank you, Mr. Jack, for supporting 100,000. Please, guys, show him some love from the Vawulence space. That's all we can do to help and support all our candidates across all board. Thank you very much. I think let me circle back to you, Jimmy, and Wemi Nigeria now.
Yep. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Mr. Jack. You see, Yoruba says, united we stand, divided we fall, and that's exactly what is going on here. You see, the moment we start tackling these issues with these tactics we're using here.
We have 200,000 naira now. On that 100,000 naira. Thank you, guys.
Look
please
at
keep
that.
it coming, please. Keep it
Look
coming,
at that.
Guys.
That's one thing about the obedient movement. We're doing this not for fame. We're doing this just to support ourselves. We're doing this to let people know that the power of the people is greater than the people in power. We are meant to be the God, not them. They are serving us, but they've now turned it around. They've turned us into slaves. But now, it is what it is. Ati Soji, we've woken up and we'll claim that mandate back. You're telling me an Okada rider, a bus driver, a vigilante, won in their own constituencies, but yet the person they ran under his umbrella did not win. It is shady. If now one rig self, now not even sabi rig. A son of nobody ran for an election under Peter Obi, and they won without knowing anybody. He's practicing what he's preaching, and the guy never even went himself. He don't manifest. This is what we are facing. We are coming against demons. Emma worry. Don't worry. Mr. Derek, thanks for your presence here. We are with you. We are with you. We're doing everything we can to help and support you. We're not interested in what you go give us when you enter. If you do anyhow, you go collect. Now me go first curse your papa. Now me go first curse your papa. You go collect. If you enter the place, you can't do what you're meant to do. Me, Jimmy, now me go first curse you. I go whip you on Ramo cord for this space. We are not after your money. Don't come back here and say, hey, you don't win. No, me will take one generator. We don't need your money. Good governance is what we demand. Good freaking governance. Thank you. We'll do everything we can to help you, to support you as well-meaning Nigerian. And we will get our mandate back. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. I'm not sure who's meant to go next, but let's go for Mr. Mayor. And guys, please don't forget, you can go to the space tomorrow and support him in every single way. Just for the little appearance here now, we've raised 200,000 naira just for him, just for speaking here. God bless you, my guys.
200,000 and counting.
And still counting,
250 right now. 250 right now. That is in my DM. Oh. Guys,
Sure,
if
you
you send any money
understand.
from the space, please just my DMs are open. Just send me receipts in my DM, please. Thank you. God bless you guys. We can
bless
hit
you
him.
guys.
We
God
can
bless you.
hit him 1 million this night. It's very, very possible. We can hit
Oh
more than
yeah,
1
we can.
million.
Oh
We have
yeah,
done
we
it
can.
so many times, so it's a normal thing for us here, guys. Let's just help support the brother. Whatever he gets tonight is still from the love of the violence piece. So please show him love. Send him. You can send me receipts or well-being Nigeria, Jimmy, any of us. Just the receipts. That's what we need. Thank you. God bless you guys. Back to you, Jimmy.
See, we don't force anybody. Let's make this clear. You don't have to say because you want to show people say you to drop money. Don't force yourself. No go drop money. Tomorrow they send me message. Oh God, Jimmy, you need money 2K, urgent 2K. You won't buy. I no go answer you. I no go answer you.
Give me now, but don't ask you money. You'll not be obedient now, but don't check the person.
Obedient for money, I beg.
My brother, then they no, we don't go that one. That one another story. Cut your code according to your size. No con go give money. Say I say
300,000 now. 300,000 now.
See now.
So,
300K. Thank you guys. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. You know the love is strong. It's pure and it's organic. Obedience movement is organic. We've been talking about it from day one. God bless you, my guys. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Koniton bitetimu in Yoruba, that's a prayer for the the givers. God bless you. God bless you. All right, let's move on now. I think we have to go to Mr. Mayor now. Mr. Mayor, Nneka is actually meant to speak, but you dropped a couple of times. Don't worry, we'll circle back to you in a minute. Mr. Mayor, how you doing?
I'm fine. I'm fine. How are you?
All right, I'm fine.
All right,
I'm
I'm
good. It's
fine.
really
I'm
late
good.
now.
It's really
If you
late
can
now.
take 3
Yeah,
minutes,
yeah.
so
I'm
we
going
can
to. I'm going to be very
take
brief.
as
I'm
much
going to be very
people
brief.
as we can.
Much people as we can. Yeah, I'm going to be very brief. I've been here
Thank you.
for long. I want to sleep now. I greet you. It's so beautiful to always hear the voice of obedient people. Saddam, I greet you. Jimmy, women in Nigeria, all of you guys on this space, I greet you, everybody. See, like what I want to say, I've been just touched by many people, but I'll just be brief and just go. I want to talk about let me just talk about the Sudan, this thing, crisis. See, when we are talking about Tinubu being a very bad image to Nigeria, like some people don't understand it. Tinubu is not yet here, and Nigeria are treated like outcast. We are not more we are not in that Tinubu phase now. We are still about to, and look at what is happening. See what happened in Sudan, like is kind of, and I don't know if I call it an opener, but this has been there since. Like it's like when you send a child to go and buy biscuit for you, and the child gets there, and maybe you send the person with 15 naira, and the biscuit is now 100 naira. The person will first ask the child who sent you, and the name he will call. If that person is not trustworthy, you say, go back, go back. But if he's trustworthy, you give the person and say, collect 15 naira while coming back. See, Nigeria, what happened between Nigeria and Ethiopia is something like, if Chioma said Nigeria doesn't have government again, I think we don't have any system working in this country. It's quite obvious now. Like we don't have any system, because this is just what Sudan can even help to bring back Nigerians here, and they will sort it out with Nigerian government. But you see that nobody, people that are living, like if any country assists this Nigeria now, nobody will pay anybody. Nobody is receiving a dime from this country. Nobody is concerned about anything. They just want an avenue for them to siphon money, and it is very obvious right now. You understand? So I'm going to stop here because I have many things to say, but I have to stop here. And I'm going to encourage every one of us that is, we have our destiny, we have our chance to take back our mandate. Let us all come out. Let us come out and let's flood this social media, which we have, flood it with whatever evidence we have. Send it to the right people. Okay, let us trend what they have done. They have stolen our mandate. Let us trend it. That is the only power we have. And see, believe me, we are winning this thing, and they know it. That is why they are rattled. So I'm encouraging every one of us, keep doing what you are doing. Thank you, everybody. I will drop my mic here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mayor. That was quick. Thank you for sticking to time. Thank you. God bless you. Let's have Nneka. You've been dropping, coming up and down. Let's have you now, real quick. 3 minutes, my sister. How you doing?
I'm doing well, though, my brothers and sisters. I thank you so much for this platform. Twitter has been very funny today. I just wanted to say that obedience, I love all of you. I love the way we help each other, the way we come here to gather strength when we're feeling down. And thank you, Well Made, and for bringing this Edo State issue here. I grew up in Benin. I'm an Edo girl by naturalization, if there was such a thing. And I'll definitely be at your space when it happens. Let's all help Derek if we can. That statement that he should go to court when he cannot afford it, it's literally the epitome of what they do in this country. Rich people shouldn't be the only ones going into government. You shouldn't be a rich man to be able to contest election in Nigeria. They've made it a norm. It shouldn't be that way. So let me just leave it at that. On the issue of Sudan, I just want us to see that as Nigerians, before now, middle class, those of us that could afford to travel or that had multiple passports, everybody just left the matter. After all, we have a way out. But we're seeing now that even foreign nationals that hold foreign passports were told to find their way out of Sudan. I'm sorry about the noise. My son is following me around. I'm trying to. Give me a minute, please. For foreign nationals were told to find their way out of Sudan because you are not white. They won't prioritize you. You are okay, you are American, yes, you are in Sudan, but you are a Sudanese American. Shall find your way. This is to tell us that as Nigerians, the middle class, whatever we call ourselves, we are the conscience of our nation. Even when people will sell their dignity for 5K, we are the people that can afford not to sell our dignity. So our voices should be the loudest. At every opportunity, we should speak truth to power. And I love what we do here. That's why when I can, I try to attend. Because if gbege happen in Nigeria right now, omo, if you did not have chance to leave early, forget your British passport. The probability that Britain will come, they all have their own problems right now, will come to Nigeria and come and say they want to carry you out. Because you are who? You are Nigerian first. The probability that America, share the Americans in Sudan now, will come and carry you. There are no white saviors. Nobody is coming to save us in Nigeria. Nobody. We are all we have. So whenever you feel down, remember this, that we are all we have. I live in Canada. By God's grace, I cannot be poor again. I've gathered a few things to still be a bit comfortable. I don't aspire to be a billionaire by any chance. Where do you want to finish spending all that money? I just want every Nigerian to be able to live a comfortable life the way I can. You shouldn't have to be multi-million dollar rich, but you can't have a decent life. You'll be going around with security. You should be able to take strolls on the streets. You should be able to have hobbies where you're riding bicycle safely. Nigerians deserve to have good things too. We deserve good things. But we won't get them if we don't make the effort now. Those countries we've gone to. I left Nigeria, but if I tell you that I'm happy, I'll be lying. No matter how long I've been here, I am still not happy. Why? I just want to retire to a life of Pami and Ishewu under mango tree. I don't want too much. Where do you want to go and see mango tree here and drink Pami? In Canada. You will live a decent life. If you are buying property, you have decent credit, you buy. But no matter how many properties you buy, I still get homesick. I have cousins that marry, and I just don't want to risk leaving family vacation to go to travel alone for marriage. There's so much you miss out on. You miss out on the comfort of friends. When I was younger, me and my friends, we used to travel. I grew up in Benin. We used to go to Warri every day. Look at Warri now. Warri, ghost town. Look at Lagos, even worse. Everybody, all my friends are scattered in different countries. That is our reality. And it will be worse if we keep quiet. Even if the poor cannot speak. I'm so sorry about the noise. My son, like, whenever he sees me talking, he wants to say hi on the phone. Let me
Uh,
just round it up. So
allow
other
him to
people
speak
can
for
talk.
2 minutes. Let him speak for 2 seconds.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
Bubu, say
hey,
hello.
young man, how are you?
Say hello, say hello. You won't talk, you're smiling because I've been
Jidena,
here. Say hi. He's laughing. He's shy. So
Jidena,
maybe
are
just
you
have to.
obedient?
He's obedient too.
Don't bulaba
Jidena
bala
is
blue, eh?
obedient. He's obedient first. That is
Please,
why we're working hard.
please
Nigeria will
don't,
be good in our
ma, please
lifetime.
don't
So
give
that
him
if
a,
Jidena wants to come to Nigeria and say he wants to leave, he
please,
will
ma.
have a
I wanted to say
connection to
something, ma.
go.
Please do not give him a egg per day, eh? Thank you.
Okay, I've heard. Don't want no problem, my brothers and sisters. Thank you so much for this space. I don't want to hug the mic. I just want to say we're in this together. We are literally all we have. Literally, we are all we have. If we were not shouting for Sudanese Nigerians in Sudan, that's how government will just turn their face and continue preparing for transfer of power. We are literally all we have. Obi will get his mandate back in Jesus' name. I'm not a praying person, but I'll say it for just this point. He will get his mandate. Nigeria will be better. Nigeria will be better. Nigeria will be somewhere we can decide to live. If we travel, it will be because we want to look around. We want change of environment. We will not be traveling for migration because that's where we'll get decent lives. And that's where I want to end it. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much, my sister. Thank you very much. Honestly speaking, when you're just speaking the palmy under the mango tree, oh my God.
I swear to God.
God.
I just remember that. Oh my goodness, my
But
sister, you don't carry me trouble, you man.
if you better for APC, better for
You
APC.
don't
Guys, I
carry
think
me
we
trouble,
have
you.
gotten close to 500k right now. Please, guys, keep the stuff coming. Keep
Oh
supporting.
wow, 500K.
Yeah. You guys are amazing on this platform. Honestly speaking, you guys are just amazing.
Wow.
Thank you. Please, keep it coming. Keep the donations coming. Keep supporting the brother. Let us show all these men that all these money bags that you can cook for the people. When the people cook for you, you cannot finish it.
Yep,
Let us cook for
yep,
them too. Thank you, Jimmy.
yep.
Back to you.
Okay, before I move along, so I just did my day. Also, I checked my inbox now. Dear, one person just sent me message now. Let me read it out. She said, "Do you have to swear, sir? You are praying to God and you are swearing at the same time. Why are you confusing God?" Okay. Number one, as you send that message, you ní kúre. Torí mi ò gbéṣẹ́ rán ìyá ẹ. I no force you come space here. I can't open, I can't see the bastard na Baptist. Ogbe, yes, okay. You are a Batman. You are coming here to come and talk. You are not welcome on this space. What are you looking for? Me, don't follow me. I will swear for your family. I'm not in good terms with APC right now. Avoid me. Don't DM me. Blocking, no? So don't come to this space and come and start telling me, God tell you saying they're confused. God tell you saying they're
Tell the
confused.
person God is support drug dealer.
Sure, you understand? Man, I know I go even lock my message center now. I don't tell you now. No follow me. No, me Obadun. I know well. No follow me. I'm here for Peter Obi. I'm here for Peter Obi. Oton. Moving forward, we have new speakers now. Oof, you'll ever best. You'll ever best. Oh, Jesus. I want to do it now. Okay. A lady just spoke. All right. Auntie Bolale, you spoken earlier on. Real ever best. Let's have you real quick. I'm gonna give you 6 minutes because I know say your own poetry go join. Can we have you for 6 minutes? Real ever best. Real ever best. Oh, I thought it was here. This thing don't the anyway. All right. God's what's
I
this?
think the other best
God's
fell off. I
will.
don't know why it fell off.
Yeah, I think it fell off. Yeah, I think it fell off. Yeah. All right. Let's have
Adamu have been here for the longest. Adamu and I think Bankole. Yeah.
yes. Adamu and Bankole, those two. All right. Who wants to go first? Adamu or Bankole?
Let me go
Adamu don't
first.
unmute the mic. Okay. All right. Make it quick. 3 minutes, please. Thank you, Adamu.
Thank you, Jimmy. I beg this your Yoruba. Where you dey learn am from? Oh, I beg,
Me, I
it
know they
makes
learn
sense.
Yoruba. Omo Obadan le me. Organic.
Oh,
Omo
yeah.
Obadan. Undiluted. Organic
Uh,
burúkú. Suit I wore suit. I just about the
e
first suit
don do
báyìí.
no waste my 3 minutes. Make I carry on. You see this issue of channel TV. while I was doing my IT as a polytechnic student then in Auchi Polytechnic, so I applied. You do IT now before you go for HND. So I went to do IT in NTA Ozari. If you know how I don't know very well, that time the NTA just came in newly. So when we were there as IT students, um, I was like, okay, the news production, they asked us to go as a student. I think we were like 10. So every day they'll assign the news crew to us who would, go out, source for news and report back to the station. So this particular day was Jetu Market. So if you guys are very quite familiar with Jetu Market, it's the biggest in Edo North and people come from far and near. So anytime that day it was very, very great and it was the market, there was traffic and the road that leads to the market, the major road in Jetu, but today night has been dualized. Then it was like a very tiny road. So it's normally blocked. Everywhere is normally blocked on the market day. So while we're going, the production crew were like, where are you going to? Are you going to just go to market or just go and interview people? And it's a news, it's business, let them talk. I said no. So when we go to the market, I noticed there was traffic. And I reported about the traffic and the need for the government to dualize the road, the economic importance and the rest. I interviewed some people to ask them the challenges. Why of the what do they really need in the market? Most of them were like, the road is too tiny on market day, they can't accept, blah blah blah. I carry this news reach station. They don't hear the news. They say, no, now how can you read this? We are pro-government. Even if you carry it to a private station, they cannot hear this. You are trying to let the government know they don't know. That was the day I vowed that I was not going to continue with journalism again. I switched. I got home. I told my dad, I'm not doing IT. I'm going to the university. I want to go and read political science. Because everything we do in this country, after God, is the politician. Now, let me give you another example. Look at what is happening in Nigeria. Now, just imagine if we don't have the normal conventional media like Channels TV, Arise TV, TVC, AIT. It's politics. The things that go down, these people, the things that tell you is news. If we go and interview someone, they will give us money. When I was doing IT, they will give us money. If they give us money, the question we will ask the person, when we get there, is this same person we want to do interview that will give us the question that we will ask him. So when you see somebody on TV, you are saying, why is Shehu not asking this man question? Why is he laughing? Why is he not? The man just told a lie. This is it. Shehu don't cash out, my brothers and sisters. That's how journalism. Okay, do you guys remember one interview when Ngige was there? What did he say? He said when Shehu was in his house in America, he said it on live channels. Is this the same channels? See, there is no credible conventional media in Nigeria. I say it with my full chest. The only media that we have is your voices, my own, your own. Is the social media as it's happening. Bring it out. As it dey happen, let people know about it. There is nothing greater than the voice of the majority. There is nothing greater than your own person. Nobody will tell your story better than you. Let's forget about those people and move on. I've stopped watching TV right from when I was in 300 level. I've stopped watching Nigerian media. I've stopped watching BBC and the rest. If I want any news, I go to Twitter, I get the real news. I try as much as possible to follow credible individuals. Look at what David is doing. You think if David was in Nigeria by today, they would have compromised him, they would have unwinked him, they would have cleared him. These people, they don't like progressive-minded journalists. You cannot practice efficient journalism in Nigeria. Even Rufai that is on Arise TV, if he tells you the pressure he is into, if he tells you the fire that they are cooking in his hands for being objective in his show, you'll be perplexed, you'll be amazed. In fact, I go give what they call her Rufai, I go give her a egg. If they try well. You suppose collect one egg from us. And aside that, let's look at what is happening in Sudan. People will say, it's not my turn. Look at citizens that are stranded in Sudan. Majority of them, 80% of them, they are northerners. These same people were supporting APC, but the breakfast have gotten to them. The country, Nigeria now, is not about will the breakfast get to you? It's about when will it get to you? Nigeria is turn by turn. It will go round. So for us, let's continue to amplify our voices. Let's continue to speak up. Let's continue to put it as it affects us. Let's continue to speak it. Today, my uncle is an Agbado person. He's closer to a lot of persons I know in APC. He has contact with Osha Sokocha. He's in APC PCC. He has snapped pictures with Tinubu. He has gone to defense house and he has snapped pictures with Tinubu. And when we sit down to talk, he says, Sule, this will be the improvement. How far? What is your problem? Why you people? Election. You people should go and heal. Let us reconcile. Government has Oga go back to the drawing board. Oga no be artist. I know they draw anything. Una no win.
Adamu, round up in 30 seconds. I beg.
If Agbado people tell una mona go drawing board, mona tell they say the board self no dey. Una no be artist. Now them suppose they draw. Make they go they draw drugs, terrorism and everything. I beg. So if these are non-issues for us, so let's continue to poof. In fact, all their blockers drag them well. The more you drag them, the more you go dey pain them. You know, before after election they go say let's go back. We are now front. We go meet for court. Shebi they say go to court. We will meet in the court of appeal and we will broadcast it live. Any judge wey miss yan, his name go dey internet. Any judge wey no talk well, everything e dey internet. So we go follow up. We go make sure say this justice dey dispense am. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Adamo. Please check your DM. I don't reply you since so. Thank you.
Okay, Sadam, I go check.
Thank you. All right, guys. Before we just move on, I just want to do this call one more time, guys. We're looking for volunteers. If you can write, if you're a content creator, you can write your volunteering to the Vawulence space. We are creating our own media wing. So we are going damn serious. We have an amazing team behind the scene that we want to add more manpower. If you're a writer, you can source news, you create content, please reach out to me in the DM. Let us get to work. We have to make sure that as we are canceling channels, we are starting up something. It's not just canceling channels and we are just standing. We should be canceling channels and we are starting our own media arm. So please, guys, very, very important. If you know you want to volunteer, we need real people that are serious about it. It's not just talk. Let's walk. Thank you. Jimmy, back to you and welcome in Nigeria.
Okay. All right, Jimmy. Okay, I guess Jimmy's busy. I know Jimmy probably had a queue, but so I don't know what's supposed to go next. So maybe let's just have a female.
Nami, I'm the one next.
Okay, Bankole. Yeah, I remember I said both of you have stayed for some time. Bankole, go ahead.
Okay. I hear you, well, in Nigerian. Jimmy, good evening. Emi Asadam, good evening. I have 3 minutes or less, so I'll be fast. I would have loved to start with a joke, but things have gotten serious. When I joined, it was joking mode. I wanted to say that our vast land in the north, we need to dedicate a portion for beans, because a lot of people, all those guys, Wike and friends, they will eventually end up where beans is needed. You know how important beans is in Kuje. So moving on, I think we are very slow. We are very slow because how are some of you still following Wike on social media channels, Sahara reporters? The smarter people have blocked those people at least 1 month ago. Some people even 6 months ago. You've seen through all these people. There is a long list of people we have no business following. Painfully, after the election, I blocked my governor, Sheyi Makinde, who I had believed was a person that understands Nigerian needs beyond just building roads and infrastructure. We need men of integrity in government, and he proved that he's not one. And so I blocked him. So you have no business following those guys. We should really take it serious. Starving these people, because politicians are nobody without followers. There is no king without followers. So we should stop following these people. We should. The issue of Sudan, which is where my concern is, Nigeria's international relation is also a victim of the impunity of the government. We see that there is a failure to put square round pegs and round hole. We don't respect that. Impunity has reached every facet of Nigeria and into an important aspect like foreign international relations. You don't joke with international relations. Your best hands, patriotic hands, are the ones that are supposed to be there, because that is where states relate. But here we have someone who studied journalism, mass communication, trying to usurp the power of the Minister of Foreign Affairs. What does she know she's doing? How would Ethiopia answer you? Olusegun Obasanjo struck a peace deal between Ethiopia and Tigray. Ethiopia owes Nigeria respect if we pull even the minimum international relations strings. But we are where we are. When Buratai is being appointed as an ambassador, not because he is good for the job, not because of anything, but for immunity, so he can travel around the world. This is the result we are seeing. When you take on international loans for a purpose you have stated internationally, and now you want to divert it, and it is public knowledge that you borrowed $800 million or something, that you are removing subsidy, and now you are no more removing subsidy. What respect will we have? Nigeria is in a very bad place, and that's why we are here. That's why we are fighting, and that's why we'll continue to fight. Tinubu will be starved of not just legitimacy, he will be starved of competent Nigerians to work with, even if per chance he desires to work with anybody competent. But I don't even think he has such desires. And in time, a lot of things will unravel. I mean, I don't hide anymore. I pray openly for the Abacha treatment. Probably not before May 29, because I want to even see Nigeria do its worst. But I pray openly for the Abacha treatment, because you can't rob the people and expect we won't be wishing secretly. The Lord has to fight for us. If they have done all these things, I don't want my country to descend into chaos. But however it ends, I pray openly for the Abacha treatment. I will end by saying time brings answers. Consistency is pregnant with result, and in time, the obedience will reap the benefit of their hard work and consistency. We have been. Emir Saddam, you have been very consistent. I had to drop off from this fight for at least 2 weeks to round up my master's project, because Agbado wanted me to fail, but I can't fail. We are better than them. And finally, I support Nelo's suggestion. Yes, we need part of what we are doing. I like what we are doing, building a mass communication system to join the media. We also need to set up a reward system and a defense system for obedient. And that's why we want to defend Derek. I wish I had the finance right now to also contribute, but I encourage those that have to. We have to have these systems in place to encourage each other. God bless everyone for listening, and thank you for giving me the opportunity. So.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Bankole. That was a valid point you made there. Okay, quickly, let's go to a lady. I think Chini, I don't know, Chini, you have been here for some time, yeah? Read all our best. I see you. I know we called you before. I'll come back to you now immediately after Chini. Chini, go ahead.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Well done, guys. I think most of the things I wanted to say has been contributed on by most people that have spoken. Wike, I think I just whenever I remember Wike, I remember a story my friend told me that whenever he's faced with two options to choose someone that lacks integrity or a witch, he will go with the witch because he knows what to avoid and what not to avoid because of the nature of witches. But when it comes with someone that lacks integrity, you don't even know which way to go because the person goes with the wind. Today he's saying yes, tomorrow he's saying no. And that is a typical example of the man Wike. And I think whatever he's doing, running kitty kitty all over the place, going to APC, good and fine. At least he will go and join his fellow lawyers, FFK and Kayamo, to make noise on social media, which is what they are known for. Sorry to lawyers. This is APC lawyers I'm referring to. So um I really don't care about what his fate is. He will deal with it when in due course. So about Sudan is a very sad situation. The news gets worse every day, moving people from one place to the other. And God forbids this kind of thing happens to any of us. But it's happening to people that we don't know. Majority of those people must have supported Tinubu at some point during the election. But it's also important that these experiences, just like Dr. Chris mentioned about the universe working in your favor and teaching you lessons. I think this experience is also teaching them that this mess is it's getting to everybody. And I hope that they see that what we obedients are doing is making sense to them. And I hope that they see that the president Buhari it's so whenever I hear Davido's I'm unavailable, that is President Buhari's he just comes to my head. Like nobody sees him, nobody knows where he is. He's practically unavailable to everything that is going on in the country. And it's sad that Ethiopia would deny Nigerians access. And then it will get worse by the time we have a drug dealer, God forbid. If someone that is a drug dealer becomes Nigeria's president, it's going to really be a very sad situation. And like I said, people have said a lot of things I wanted to say, but I wanted to ask Saddam if it's possible we build a network beyond Twitter, just because of all of the ups and downs going on with Twitter, with the platform, some other social media, utilize some other social media network so that we can still have the numbers we have and still communicate beyond Twitter in case something unusual happens. And I'll close with an experience I had this week. And that experience brought me to the point where I knew that it's no longer a personal race. What we're doing is not a personal race, it's a Nigeria's race. So I happened to have judged an event down here in the UK, and it was a project-based event, and I watched 30-year-olds build models of projects that I didn't think about when I was 13-year-old, when I was a 13-year-old back in Nigeria. I watched 8-year-olds build projects, use animations, build animations, 3D, 2D animations as projects, model buildings, like conduct stress tests, do all sorts of things that are being taught as theoretical knowledge in the universities in Nigeria. A secondary school and primary school child, and defend them accurately, defended them with intelligence. Like I was wondering, besides being a judge, I was awed at, oh my God, this is mind-blowing. At that point, I knew that our education system lost it a long time ago. I remember when we had technical schools. I remember when we had all of those.
Sorry, can you round up in 30 seconds? Sorry.
All right, I will. So I'm just all in for this race. That's all I can say. Like Nigeria has drifted so far. With our drifting, we've drifted to the point that returning PO is going to do it. The job is going to do. I don't know how how he's going to do, but God is going to be on his side. Like we say, we always pray. We are not fighting against flesh and blood. We are fighting against principalities and powers. We are fighting against bats. In Igbo, we call it Ikwikwi. So we are fighting against Ikwikwi. And God will help us. We will win this one. I yield.
Yeah, thank you very much, Chini. The good thing is once we have a good president, the truth is that Nigeria is such an intelligent country that a lot of things to just fix autopilot. So I'm sure by the time we have Peter Obi, a lot of those issues will be resolved. Okay, let's quickly relive our best. Relive our best. How many times did I call you? All right, let's take our brother relive our best. Go ahead, bro.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I wouldn't at this point. I wouldn't even speak. Let me just say thank everyone on this space. For now, I've been struggling to get on this space, and when I do enter, I won't even hear anything. So my network, I don't know what is it. I can't function. So and right now I'm like I've been slept and woke up. So when you called me, I didn't hear. So everyone on this space, I want to thank you, for your contributions, for everything that you're doing. Let's keep fighting and believe that at the end of the day we'll win this battle. So thank you everyone and God bless you.
That has to be a record for the, the shortest submission ever for me, Level Base. Thanks, bro. I know you're already resting, and that's probably why. Okay, let's quickly. I know, Monbolale, I know you've spoken before, so I'm sure you just quickly want to add something. Maybe you should just go ahead before we take some other speakers. Monbolale, are you there?
I'm okay to wait, I've spoken before, so there's some people who haven't spoken. So
Okay.
perhaps we could go around and then come back to me.
All right. Thank you very much. All right, God's will for Ninja. Rita, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah,
Greetings,
go ahead.
everyone. Is my sound okay, please?
There's some form of echo. I think you're in a closed room, but
Okay.
just
Then
go ahead.
you please help me call some other people. When I'm out of here, I'm gonna raise my hand again. Thank
All
you.
right. Okay, that's good. Thank you very much. Okay. All right, let's quickly take. There's no other lady currently. All right, let's quickly take Usaro. In New Nigeria, I'll come to you immediately after Usaro. Usaro, go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. Thank you so much. Of Wike, because we all know what we face. We face guns, you know. We went to vote, but we are facing guns, which is not supposed to be so. So we need to also, as we are bashing Wiki, I also want the Church of Violence to also touch down on my state governor. Please, you guys should deal with him. For channels, TV, they are inconsequential. We know that the conventional media, they have all sold out. They collude with the political class. And I appreciate you guys. And I hope to see you all tomorrow by 7 p.m. so that you can hear more from, Derek firsthand, what really happened to him, because it's quite sad that, the upper class will continue to oppress, the lower class. It's really sad. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you very much, Usaro. Thank you for bringing up this initiative to extend our hand to Mr. Derrick and to every other person within that group. Okay, Aboki Nagre, I can see you. Let's just quickly take in New Nigeria. needs, okay, a new Nigeria. Mr. Page, go ahead.
Good evening, well-meaning, and everyone, Jimmy, Saddam, and everyone on the space. Um, Thank you for letting me talk. I just wanted to just actually, I don't even know if it's a question I have because remember when Buhari said the youth were lazy, and at that time he said it a few years ago. And for someone who called the youth lazy, and unemployment is now over 50% among the youth, who is lazy? Is it Buhari or the youth? Because isn't it the same youth now that has organized a movement that has been stronger than the government? So, I, I my personal opinion, and based on the definition of laziness, I'll say Wike, APC, PDP, every government we've had in Nigeria since after post independence, when our leaders then had sense and sensibility and were competent. This, guys, is not a matter of competence, it's a matter of laziness, because laziness is unwilling to work or use energy. So all this, if we look at the youth, how they've really been engaged with this, with the politics lately. There's no way you can tell me they're not using energy. They might not have the same resources, which is what these people have used to bully people in politics, but they are using energy massively and they are engaged in this. So props to the youth. God bless you guys. Keep it up. Stay engaged. This mandate must be returned. It has to be returned. And in terms of Sudan crisis, I feel for the people that are stuck there because they're Nigerians. And, in terms of humanity, we have to care for each other, regardless of who we are. God created every one of us. So that's the only part that matters to me is God's creation, period. So, the one thing I wanted to say though is that a lot of it seems like I really enjoy this space a lot. But there were a few comments where people were blaming just the government. I think we need to also blame ourselves. Look introspectively, because what Ethiopia did to us isn't so bad when we look at it. Because if Ethiopia was going to have a drug dealer as a president, would we, if it was Ethiopia and Ethiopians were stuck in Nigeria, and God forbid it was like, I mean, sorry, God forbid, it kind of the reverse anyway, that it was Ethiopians that had to come into Nigeria, if there was going to be a drug president, would we be willing to accept them when we know a drug dealer is supposed to be? Yeah, they selected a drug dealer, but INEC selected a drug dealer. So we have to look at those things, and then plus, you have Nigeria where the Yahoo, the mothers of Yahoo boys have an association. Come on now, we need to look at ourselves. We are the problem. We Nigerians, we are the problem, because I mean, come on, how can Yahoo boys mothers have an association? We are morally bankrupt. There's something wrong with us. We need to look at ourselves.
Sorry, man, please. Yahoo Boys want to have association where,
They have
please?
association. If
Where
you
now? Where?
Google it.
Where, please? As I want to know. Do you know people that are in it?
No, I don't know people that are in it, but it's
So
in
why are you
Google.
not? Why are you not blame? Why are you not saying we are the problem? If you don't know me, I don't know people. I'm not the problem. Please, I beg,
No,
I
no,
beg,
no, no, no,
I
no. I
beg, I
meant,
beg, I
I
beg, I
meant
beg.
us, Saddam. Sorry, I don't mean to offend. I meant us as Nigerians. They say when you point a finger, it's pointing back at you. So that's why I'm just including me as and us Nigerians as part of it. But I'm not part of the association, no. But I'm just saying those kind of things doesn't make our nationality look good. That's what I'm saying. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Wait, Saddam. I'm see on the Guardian News, Mothers of Yahoo Boys now forming association,
That's
Magu.
what I saw too.
Hey, God have mercy.
I'm in shock.
God have mercy upon us. Hey, my God. Please, guys, we
Oh,
can do better. I think we have raised up to 700,000 naira now. Please, let's try reach 1 million. Hit me up in the DMs. God bless you all, our super donors. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the support. That young man will leave the violence peacefully. Happy that he came here. Thank you, guys. Please do your widow's might. And if you want, for those in diaspora, reaching out to me, I've gotten a cash app and I think a Zelle account. And when Nigeria afford it, Jimmy's offered his own cash app, so anyone that sent to Jimmy, you guys can collect it from Jimmy straight up. So please, if you're in diaspora, you can send money to Jimmy. Jimmy send it to them back in Edo State. Please, guys, it's very, very important we support this young man. Thank you. Let's wrap up with the speakers up here. I think we've had a very long space. Welcome Nigeria, please. 3 minutes, everybody.
okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thanks to everybody that is contributing. Meanwhile, earlier, I know Chini was asking if we have any other platform to also, in case if Twitter, I don't know if she's afraid of Elon Musk, but Saddam always announces the Violence Space YouTube channel. So please, if you've not subscribed to that channel, please go and subscribe. If any begins on Twitter, you can carry the space to YouTube and host it on YouTube. So please make sure you are subscribed to Violence Space YouTube channel. All right, let's quickly have Aboki Nageri. Aboki
Hello
Nageri, how
everyone.
far?
Hello, well-meaning Nigeria. Sorry for the delay. I'm eating a egg, so I have to wrap up. Thank you guys. Hello everyone. I wish everybody is in good health. Thank you very much. Quickly, because of time, I would like to stress much on this Sudan crisis. Honestly, it's very very sad. But somehow I even thank God that this thing happened. If you look at the people living in Sudan, honestly, mostly, if you can see maybe 90 or 95% are Nigerians, which mostly are from the north. So this is to show us that yes, good governance. Everybody is requires good governance. What, no matter how it is from anybody, understand? Because if you look at what is happening, you know, you know that Nigeria, nothing is working. Nothing is working in Nigeria. Like a country with sane people, with 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 with, with good leadership, they can't leave their people in that mess for all this while. And I don't know what is happening to my own people. Uh, if you see the comments, that's going around. I'm not happy, honestly. Like I when PO commended the is it the chairman of this airpiece or something. If you go to the comment section, I don't know what PO I don't know what what he has done to my own people. I don't really know. Like this is a Nigerian, trying to help people, but still people are trying to bring in, tribe and religion attached to it. I don't really know. We should graduate from all this. I have a cousin too in this class, but I choose not to even talk about it, because the thing is, it's very stressing, very stressing. See, if have it been we even have good governance, what will carry a Nigerian go Sudan in the first place? Sudan of all places, Sudan. Can you imagine? A country where they even depend on this gum Arabic to survive. Gum Arabic. What is Sudan for goodness sake? Someone from Nigeria will go to Sudan to study. This is to show you that Nigerian system is not working. And what we need is nothing but good governance from whoever it is. That is why we supported PO because we believe in him, and he can change because of this country. no matter how it is. But at least this is an eye opener to us, and I'm really, really happy that this thing happened. Next time, people will learn the hard lesson that good governance is for everyone. Good governance is for everyone. There's no northerner, no southerner, no Muslim, no Christian. No matter who you are, you require good governance. Thank you very much. I won't take long. I really appreciate. Please, I can't see Otumba because we chatted the other time. He told me that he was sick. I hope he's doing much better. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate.
Thank you
Yeah,
very
thank
much,
you.
brother. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Aboki Nagebi. Yeah, Otumba is better now. Otumba was actually on earlier. I think he's probably busy now. Okay. Um, Rita, are you ready now? If you're not, probably I'll just take Mommy Bolanle, then we'll come back to you. Okay, Mommy Bolanle, go ahead.
Yeah, I decided to, I decided to come back, right? Please, I know, for me, I've not lived in Nigeria for about 35 years. I've visited, last time I visited was 21 years. I need to understand something. Why is it that Nigerians living in Nigeria move on very quickly from issues, like, because it almost feels like we have this helplessness kind of syndrome, right? That means that once we try something small, next thing is, oh, I didn't succeed, so I'm not doing it again, right? And what is annoying me is it's the government, right? we your voice should be loud. You should be holding them accountable. If anybody tells you that we didn't do well, they're lying. The reason why is because they want to break your spirit, right? Stay angry. Every now and then, the other day, I had a flashback about videos I've seen of people, have they had a machete cuts all over them, right? And that's somebody's child, right? That's somebody's brother, that's somebody's uncle. How is it that people, they will not come and tell you, move on, election is over? Why can't you just tell them to piss off and stay angry? You will never change Nigeria, right? But being quiet and moving on. Right. That is what thank God for the immediate movement. If we just had PDP and they rigged like these people rigged, what will articles, I swear the only reason why articles still around is because Peter Obi's petition is on call. Otherwise the man would have forgotten about it, moved on, and that's it. It's the same reason why corrupt officials do what they do to us. Because you people move on. You need to hold on. If you look in Sena Climbs, right, when things like this happen, right, small, I remember one, right, it was an MP, he called somebody a pleb, right? If you see how the British press and people generally hounded this man, they hounded him until the portfolio he was holding at the time, he had to put it down. But here in Nigeria, you will see public officials stealing. Come election time, you won't take a stand. And even when you do, if you don't succeed, you move on. No, we won the election, right? We won and we're going to prove it in court. But in order to drive it home, we need to be as loud as we've been for the last 10 months. Don't let anybody gaslight you or use reverse psychology on you. Stop it. So I'm getting sorry. I know, but I just felt the need to say that again. Right? Stop moving on in ways that way. If you went for an exam and you fail it, you don't just say, look, I'm not going to do it again. You want to go because nobody wants to be a failure. So how much more the very idea of getting somebody who's competent into Aso we did it, we didn't even fail, right? They stole our mandate. Stay angry. Stay angry. Because they don't like it. It's making them feel uncomfortable that we are refusing. That's why they've been trying to gaslight you, trying to make it seem as if, it's no. People died. People died in rivers. People died in Lagos. People died in the south. People died all over. Because these monsters who are incompetent and selfish do not want to relinquish power. So even though they can no longer talk, you can. And you need to keep on talking. Keep this issue on the front burner. The Sudan issue is showing you the incompetence of the government. The last time people jackpot the way they were jackpotting was when Buhari came to power in the 80s. That's when people started to jackpot. That was when we experienced the first brain drain because we had a useless head of state who was anti-people. Likewise now, we cannot ask any of the African states to respect us because the government does not respect any of us. They don't. America rescued one person, right, from kidnappers. How many people have been kidnapped in Nigeria? The same kidnappers will use a phone to call you to ask for money. Yet, our security forces do not think about it. They don't track. They don't go looking. No, if you're determined to change Nigeria, right, you have to stand your ground. I'm wrapping up. Stand your ground. Stay angry. They cheated us, and they weren't happy with just cheating. They killed some of us, and one death is too many. Thank you. I yield the mic.
Yeah, thank you, Mommy Bolanle. I know it's what happens in Nigeria is very, very annoying. Thank you. All right. Okay, Rita, I see you're back now. Let me just take a guide and we'll come to you. All right. Smart, I know you have been here for some time, so go ahead. Please, if you want to speak, just raise up your hand so we can call you as well. Smart, are you there? Smart. All right. I don't think Smart is there. All right, Rita, go ahead.
All right, thank you very much. Greetings again, everybody. Jimmy, please, before I talk on this topic, did you see the video where Wike went to visit Tinubu? Did you see the video, please?
Yes, I did. I saw the video.
Did you notice the dress, the kind of dress Tinubu was wearing? That it has a button at the ankle?
The blue
Beautiful.
agbada, right?
I said this on Tuesday on a space. I said God just allowed them, not to remember that that man was having PICC or what on his body, so that we can see the danger that this so-called Yakub Mahmoud is about to throw Nigerians into because of greed. And after God don't let us see and finish, say he can't wear things. So imagine if he was wearing this kind of dress on that day. How are we going to know? Anyway, back to the topic. Thank you very much. I just want to make that a little bit, I just want to make that little reminder in case. Back to the topic. Channels TV. When I saw the nonsense they reported and start claiming it was an error, I immediately went and I unfollowed them. I went to YouTube to see if I had subscribed before, and then I realized that I wasn't even a subscriber on their YouTube page. Now, I want to make in Urobo, we made there's a parable in Urobo. I'm going to say it in Urobo and interpret it. In Urobo, we say, Wore ye muri nune, wo kwori rara kufia. It means, do not use the food that you will eat today to throw away the ones that you will eat till eternity.
My sister, wait,
Channel
first, wait,
TV.
please wait. One
Saddam is coming.
Ore
Warrior, emu. Emu in Robo means food. Warrior murinone. Wokore rara. Rara means eternity. Wokore rara kufia. So do not say because you are being paid today And then you will be doing rubbish, forgetting that the future is waiting for you. For those of you that know Shion or Kimbalu Yedaf, in fact, I don't know how to call that guy. In Joe and in Belena, they do competition who big past each other. In case he has forgotten, PDP was there for 16 years. In case channels has forgotten, and even the other medias right now that are refusing to do the needful, PDP was there for 16 years. Today, where are they? Today, it is APC. When you don't do the needful and you allow your career, your heart, by God's grace, I own a business. I know what it means to start something from the scratch and then to grow, watch it grow. If you want to use the nonsense peanuts they are giving you from a narcotic money or whatever to throw away your lifetime ambition, your lifetime, your heart and whatever, then it's up to you. It is up to you. The terrorists that are killing Nigerians today, they are not asking if you're a media person working for APC or you are siding this. They kill everybody when it cross their path line that they kill. So if you like, do the needful. If you don't, it's up to you. I was opportune to be on a space with Elon Musk sometime last year. The man said, if you know that guy, you know, say, they too talk plenty talk. He say, if media them not take time, not report the right thing, they will lose their audience to Twitter. And that's exactly what is going on right now. So if you want to lose your audience because of the peanuts they are paying you today, it is up to you. And then going to Sudan, Nigerians say, now ignorant, they kill many of us. If you know what God has blessed this Nigeria with, if you know, and if we can't get people when they say they know what we get, to they use them well. Americans say no go they call for when Nigerians dey. Not to talk of Ethiopia. Ethiopia when they say poverty hold them to stand still because of the incompetent human beings that we have. People who are telling the world that they don't care about their citizens. Look at what our people are going through out there. And then as for Wike is only avoiding going to prison. He's only avoiding going to chop beans, and he came inside prison. You guys will see. If God help us tomorrow, today, say we get our mandate back, Wike will start singing like, what's this bird that have a very beautiful, I'm seeing your hand, please, that's having this very beautiful voice. Wike will start singing like that bird. He will want to tell the whole world that he is even the reason why we got a mandate, simply because he always wants to be in a place where he can be relevant. But that time, we go there here to wait for him. The kind of boot where will take boot him, if he fall anywhere, if he waste, no break. Now be say na miracle. I yield my mic. Please come to our prayer space tomorrow. Thank you. Love you all. Thank you. I yield.
Thank you very much, Richard. Wike cannot avoid that prison. That one is a given. That prison, we go go on. Yeah, Mahmoud Yakubu all bunk. Wike down bunk. They will share it. All right. Let's quickly take, I think this Prof's other account. Yes. Prof, are you there? Then we'll come to you on 7. We'll come to you immediately after Prof.
Yeah, yes, I'm here. Good evening, everyone. Back here to pass a few information across. Monday is a May Day, and interestingly, we're going to be having a very strategic meeting with TUC and LSC tomorrow by 12 here in Abuja. And we're looking at taking this challenge to the next level, albeit peacefully. We want the world to know that we're not letting our eyes off the ball. We want the world to understand that tied to our resolve is the destiny of a nation. We want them to know that the judges must do right. We want everyone who truly cares about the black race, about Africa, and about the new world to understand that a new generation of Nigerians have risen not only to take their destinies in their hands, but to do right and to make leadership responsible and responsive to our people. So do not, like I always say, do not cower, do not lose faith, do not tire out. Um, Saddam, I know that someone, I was tagged, you were tagged. If Saddam's still here,
Yeah, Prof, I
hello?
mean, I was stuck to what?
Someone tagged us after my first submission in the early hours of the evening, and was talking about hopeless hope. And I asked him what hopeless hope means. You know, the point is that people are getting, they're listening to what someone called the reverse psychology. They're listening to people who are trying to gaslight. You know, I've learned quite a lot of words dealing with this church or being a member of this church. You know, people are trying to make people lose faith. But the truth is that we have more than enough time to not only raise the momentum to that height, that crescendo where the judges would not only do right, but proudly do so. You know, the clear reality is the fact that Nigerians do not want a drug baron as president. The clear reality is the fact that Nigerians want our laws to be respected. The clear reality is that a new day beckons and nothing can stop us from getting there. You know, so I don't want to take so much of your time. I'd say here, our case at the court of law is watertight, and at the court of public opinion, where God superintends, where it is vox populi, vox dei, we're 100% on top. So there's nothing in the universe that can stop this, our ability and the sure victory that our journey, our efforts, and our fight will elicit. So I beg of you to keep your eyes on the ball, keep doing what you're doing, and then tomorrow, whatever space after our meeting at 12, because it's going to be monstrous, we're going to shut down the country. I believe they will do that effectively. And that is why the government has run into withdrawing the approval for NLC and TUC to use the Eagle Square. But every square, every space in Nigeria will become a square for us. And we shall come out tops because God is with us. I yield the mic.
Okay, thank you very much, Prof. Okay, quickly, we'll just take 7 Nigeria. Please, let's just do 3 minutes as we're about to round off the space. So, 7 Nigeria, please go ahead, 3 minutes.
Yeah, thank you very much. I came to speak as regards to the compromise channel TV topic. Um, recently, to the fact that I just finished my MSc here in the UK, and I'm kind of free for now. And then I've got some kind of enough data on my hand, and following violence space a quite number of time now, I realized that I created a blog recently. Tried this Andu 7 Nigeria. So I've been tweeting some news, some funny things, but then I it just stuck to me that tonight that when we are talking about compromise TV and we need to create our own authentic new channels, and then I realized that, well, I could, as much as I'm posting whatever I'm posting with my audience, little audience that I have, and if I continue to post news that are verifiable from this platform, because I used to join with my other account almost every now and then, and then I personally, I don't know how to write news or something like that, but I do post news on other platform, and I'll attach the link or just the story, then people to see uh, stories, that any stories generally. So in this case, I think I'll enjoy people to um I'll DM David and some people that I know that are into media. I get whatever story they have with the link.
then I'll post. I think we could have some other people on this platform that are into something like that. If we can let us know, follow each other, follow all these stories, and pumping out the story, making the stories visible for people to see. I think that we let that will allow us to like trend authentic news, news that are not biased and with more visibility. There's something I realized about media coming from 2015, 2019. What the APC did, they kind of set a narration on the media, and I think that resonates to people. So I think we need to own the media to an extent to push the original narration of things. We don't need people to come with propaganda. And I saw a picture today where
Sorry, can you round up in 30 seconds? Sorry.
yeah. I saw a picture today where Peter Obi was photoshopped in the middle of the visit of Dangote to Tinubu. So I was like, these are the things they have been doing. So, but I just want to say that we could create our own and support our own, then we can publish all of these things. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Seven Nigeria. Okay, let's quickly go to Onatomo Doom. This is your name. Please, 3 minutes.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my darling brothers.
ọ̀nà
The
tó mọ́ ló dùn
space.
rìn
Onatomo
àgbà
Duri.
ló ti èèyàn.
Thank you, my darling brother. How are you? Saddam,
I'm
well-meaning
fine. I will never forget
Nigeria,
that name.
Rita, I love your passion. You speak with passion, and I love it so much, my darling sister. Right. One thing I forgot to tell you the other day was that name was inspired by my principal, His Excellency Peter Obi. You know the way that man walks around Nigeria free-mindedly, because he knows that he that is in him is greater than he that is in this world. I always appreciate that man. Each time I see people in the West appreciating their, probably one of them that has done so well. In the past, I used to look at Nigeria that, who are we going to wholeheartedly appreciate? Who are we going to wholeheartedly say that this man has done so well for Nigeria, and we are celebrating this man, because of their incorruptible lifestyle and what they've been doing for the people? I have never seen any. So this Peter Obi, I'm holding on to him like, God, you just have to finish what you've started. And I know the God Almighty that started this journey with us is going to finish it. Is going to perfect it. He's not a God that disappoints. God will never favor evil. It may seem impossible, but I'm telling you, my darling brothers and sisters, it is done. You see these old orders, all these Tinubus and the rest, God has destroyed their governance in spirits, and is manifesting in the physical. It looks as if it's not going to happen. You wait. You wait. God cannot be mocked. These people, they know themselves. They know they're evil. They know, all these old orders, even some of our parents, I was born in the 60s. I was born in 1967. Majority of our parents are answerable to these people because they've put their hand in some bad deals. They've put them in a situation where they cannot function properly. I'm telling you the truth. So we shouldn't look at them. We need to do this by ourselves. I always tell people of my age that I love what this generation, my children's generation are doing. You are so, you don't care about anybody. You love each other. It is your generation that is giving stranger money. You don't even know these people. They come on Twitter, they ask for money. You're sending it. I'm like, God Almighty. Even my generation, we will ask questions. We will suspect you. You don't care. You have, you give, you bless your mates, you lift your people up. We don't. We always hide information. We don't want the next person to know anything about what we're doing. That's the kind of generation we are, and the people before us, because that's what they passed on to
Yeah,
us. But you stand tall. You said no to
yeah,
tribalism. You said no to ethnic bigotry, and I give it to you. I know by God's grace you will get to where you want. Nigeria will be great in my lifetime. Okay, before I yield the mic, I want you to remember where you started from. They said 4 people tweeting in the room. Look at where we are today. Look at where we are today. We cannot give up, because God is in this movement. This is a movement by the people, for the people. So we shouldn't be afraid. Regarding channel, I don't know. I've never seen them as objective. I don't know. I watch a lot of Nigerian news. I've never seen channel as even Arise. I don't see them as objective. Right from the beginning of this election period, they're forcing us to believe that there's only APC and PDP, and I hated that with passion. However, God proved himself in the life of Nigerian. And I want you to know one thing. Majority of the Nigerian people, they're not informed. It looks as if they're moving on from issues. They don't want to move on, but there's nobody to carry them. Do you understand? There's nobody to help them to know that this is the truth and this is what we're going to stand by. So I pray that we can find people, armies, soldiers to raise, that will be on ground and continue to let these people know that we are getting our mandate back. Don't be relent. Don't even let anybody tell you otherwise. Stand tall. Don't listen to any propaganda. Peter Obi is still our president and is going to be our president. I know whoever is listening that is related to APC and the Agbadorians, and whoever you are that is on this channel right now, that you have access to well-meaning Nigerians, people of great characters, those old people that understand life. Tell them not to be afraid. If they speak for us, we will stand by them, because many of them may be afraid of this wicked people, because they're wicked. Wickedness in high places is in Nigeria. Wickedness in high places is in Nigeria. That wicked traitor called Buhari had the gut to say it was overconfidence that make us to lose the election. That man, in fact, like my brother Jimmy said, wọn ò ní kúre, wọn ò tiẹ̀ ní kúre débi tán máa sùn re. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, because they did us dirty in that country. Buhari came out and said, I will not allow any politician to use thuggery or whatever to manipulate election. That man is now saying is because we were overconfident. You allow thuggery to manipulate election. You put Mahmoud Yakub must go to prison. There is no way around it. I'm supporting Baron for the class action, and I pray that every Nigerian will put their head into this. We need to make sure these people go to jail. Wike must go to jail. Wike must go to jail. Wike kill, Wike mime. Wike did a lot of wickedness in River State. Yaya Bello needs to go to jail. These people, they need, honestly, there are so,
Auntie me, don't worry.
I
They
am
will go to jail.
so
Emma worry.
angry.
One
Every
my
single
shame.
day,
Don't
I
worry.
get angry with
Don't
Nigeria.
worry.
Every single day.
Thank
Every
you.
single day.
Thank you.
We
Thank
just
you.
need to
Thank
carry
you.
on. We cannot be tired.
Thank you.
There's just
Thank
no
you.
way to be tired about this. It is very important.
Thank
And
you.
I like
Thank you.
what Peter Obi is doing, is going all over the place so that people can still see him, that I'm still around. I'm not going
Yeah.
anywhere. And
Yeah.
so also we're not going
Mm.
anywhere. And God will give us victory. Thank you for giving me the
Thank you so
opportunity
much,
again,
my auntie.
my dear brothers and
Thank
sisters.
you. Thank you.
I love you
Thank you, ma.
dearly. I love you dearly. Saddam,
We love you too.
Savik, Jimmy, every single one of you, you always give me joy. Anytime I listen to you, I'm so
Thank
happy.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Aboki, Dongeri, and everybody. We're one
Nagiri.
Nigeria, and that is what we're going to work on. We're not going to
Thank you.
discriminate against anybody. We're going
Thank
to
you.
love each other, and we're going to show
Mm.
these people that
Yeah.
together we will take our country back. Good night. God
By
bless.
God's grace.
Bye.
By God's grace. By
Thank you.
God's
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Jimmy,
ọ̀nà
you
tó
don't enter
mọ́dún
Abike
rìn
Darabi.
àgbà ló ṣe yan. Ọ̀nà tó mọ́dún rìn. That name, man, that's a classic name right there. Thank you so
That's
much,
for
man. Thank
my
you. Thank you.
principal. Like
Thank
I
you.
said, it's inspired by Peter Obi.
Honestly speaking. Honestly speaking.
But
You
that
know,
man
honestly speaking.
walk,
Gbangba ló ṣe yan.
with peace
Yeah.
in his heart, with
The
confidence
way,
in his
a
body.
very good way to describe the name.
Yes,
The best way to describe the name is how he walked through
exactly.
those markets, Computer Village, and the markets in Southeast, and people were just, I mean, other politicians they would have been stoned at.
Yes.
They would have been booed. Someone who pulled the same stunts. He went to Computer Village. People were just passing beside him, like, who is this one? They didn't even recognize him.
What about
So I
airports?
totally understand. That
Anytime
name was
this man is
beautiful.
traveling,
Yeah.
he walks around like
Yeah.
a normal Nigerian. That is the person that we need. Somebody that will bring decency to everybody. Somebody that we will see ourselves in. Do you understand what I'm saying? All these
Honestly,
olólayé
100%,
mọ̀
100%.
òṣì tí wọ́n ń ṣe kiri ní Nàìjíríà that cause our young adults to be doing rituals, that cause our girls to become Olosho and everything, and we still cannot think.
Yeah.
People cannot sit down and see that my children are living this kind of life. If Nigeria wasn't like that. Nigeria wasn't like that in the past. Nobody cares. Even parents are encouraging their children to become Yahoo boys. Parents are encouraging their children to become Olosho. Can you just imagine?
Right now.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
It's
We have
extremely
gotten to
sad.
that. We've gotten to that stage. My auntie, we've gotten to that stage that the country is getting worse by the day, and by the grace of God, I have no single doubt we're claiming our mandate back. Peter Obi is going to get his mandate back, and the country will be back on track. I have no single doubt. Thank you for your submission. That was a beautiful one.
Thank you for the
Thank
opportunity.
you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you,
night.
thank you,
Bye.
thank you so much, guys. I think we're not taking any more speakers for now. Honestly speaking, it's been a long day, and we did all we can to just make sure everybody speak. But right now, you know what it is. It's the difficult part for Saddam. But let me just say this real quick, okay? My DM is a mess right now. I've been receiving a lot of messages, and let me say this. I don't owe anybody any explanation, and I'm just doing it just to let you guys know my stand, okay? I'm not here to impress anybody. I'm not here to caress anybody's ego. I'm not here to chase clouds. I don't need any money from anybody. I'm very okay. I'm here to express my anger. When I scream from my guts. I lost my brother less than 41 days ago. Lagos happened to
Did we lose you, Jimmy?
Yeah, I was about saying.
I'm here.
Jimmy, I think you're mute. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I'm here. When I come on spaces and I cuss these people and you hear me scream, is because I'm hurt. At a point in time, I was running into depression, but I would not. It's not my style. I resisted it. I decided to start coming on spaces regularly. An APC happened to my brother. I lost my brother, same father, same mother. A lot of people don't understand what that means. So if you come into my DM telling me why am I cursing, I will curse your father join. I will curse your generation join. Because all I want is a better country. If my country was better, I wouldn't have lost my brother. If my country was better, a lot of people wouldn't have died in that country. So I will keep on being angry. I will stay angry for a lot of people. My anger is a reminder to a lot of people. People are sucking from my anger. I don't care who's hot with what I say. I honestly don't. I don't give a fuck who is disturbed by what I say. I say these things to remind people that you need to be angry. You see, we've we've gone with these conformity experiments that we overlook things so quickly. Anything that happens, we've turned it into a normal thing. But no, not this time around. I'm here to remind people you need to stay angry. You need to stay angry, and these are the reasons why you stay angry. On my timeline, I will keep spitting fire. Anybody, if you hurt you, don't come on Violence Space again. Or whenever I'm speaking, you log yourself out. And when I'm done speaking, you can bring your useless self back in. I don't care who you are. And I keep saying it. Don't follow me. It's not by force. I'm not saying this for saying sake. I mean every word of it. I swear down, I mean every word of it. And I told people I was going to deactivate my account after the election. But I knew it's we just started it. It will discourage a lot of people. I only wanted to let them know I'm here for one purpose. Peter Obi we won that election and we will reclaim that mandate back. That is the main reason why I'm still here. A lot of people are sucking from us. A lot of people held on to us when there was no more hope. People were heartbroken. People were depressed. People committed suicide after the 25th. But we held the line. So you don't come here and tell me how to react when people got killed on election day. People got disenfranchised. People got maimed. People got bullied. And we saw everything live. But yet, you're coming at me to tell me how I should react. God will punish your generation. I owe you no apology. I just thought I should pour this one out there for everyone else that's just joining and those that just added me or started following me today. It doesn't guarantee that we like blocking Lola. I don't care. I'm not here to be followed. I'm not here to follow anybody. If you check, I barely follow people. I follow them out of respect. That being said, thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate the fact that you come here to listen to us. My brother, Magnific dude, I see you. It's been a long time. I would like to hear from you real soon. Hankadede, thanks for coming. Omega X, my brother Zos. What happened? You didn't come up today. I know the listening section is actually a very good position, but yeah, let's have you all more often, please, my brother. Olawaski, I see you. Thanks for coming, guys. Abokina Gary, Orobs, Chike, Wilson, Biruki, what's been going on? We've not been seeing you like before. What's happening, my brother? Thank you. Nello, Honorable Ada, I see you. Hey, Franny, Toluwalo Nimi, I see you. Obat, Abia first child, Abia first son, sorry. Comrade, Dr. Olu, Dio, Lady D, Ataka, Tegs, I see you, my lovely people. The regulars, the regular obedient people. They don't miss church. Khalifa, I see you. IBN, I see you, my brother. Mr. Ben, I see you. Shilo, I see you guys. Elena Olotu, I see you. Antonia, Captain Ninja, Koto, Akoni, Aliyu, Emmanuel, Peter Obi, Aura, I see you. Wilson, I see you. God bless you. Every single person. I can't keep mentioning names, but I will try my best. Dr. Jeffrey, God bless you. You're one of the people that actually support obedience. You're not Nigerian, but you believe in the struggle, you believe in what we do, and you support good governance. God bless you. You're a representative of good Nigeria. You let people know that we stand for good government, we stand for good legacy in our country. You know what's been going on. We thank you. You've been observing, and we don't want nothing else. Don't add to our votes. Don't take out of our votes. Give us what we earned. Thank you for always joining yourself and Shilulu. God bless you guys. Thanks for coming. Kolade, I see you, my brother. Smart, Vinoski, Sound J, Ebele, Uche, Kolade. God bless every single one of you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Let me yield back to Saddam now to give us the closing remarks. Thank you, guys. God bless you. I yield.
Sorry, Saddam, before you go, let me just quickly express my gratitude on behalf of the obedient Doe people and, on behalf of Mr. Derrick, to Vawulencers. I know for coming through and still coming through, actually, because I know a lot is still, a lot of people are still coming. So thank you very much. And please, let's, for those of us that maybe couldn't probably add question tomorrow, let's not forget the space that we'll be having in the evening to fully put our support behind him. And like I said, the flyer is also there. If you want to support him in any way, it's always available directly to him. If